So what's good, y'all? We back with another video. And I said when I came back 2 videos ago that I want to talk about the Sacramento Kings because right now the Sacramento Kings are one of the best stories in the NBA, and not even just a story. Like, this team is a actual good team. Now, do they have their flaws? Yes, of course, every team does. But this might be the year that the Sacramento Kings finally make the NBA playoffs for the first time since 2006, breaking the longest active playoff drought in the NBA currently. And it looks like the best time because right now, this is probably the most fun Sacramento Kings team if you want to go back probably since about 3-4 years ago, the 2018-2019 season, where they were pretty solid. They missed the playoffs, but this was before the play-in era. So they would have been in it, the play-in, but it wasn't around during that time. And I think this year they have a legit chance to be a team that, screw the play-in, this team might literally be a top 6 team in the Western Conference. I wouldn't say like a top 5, but I'd say probably floating around that 5-6 range at best. Maybe they finish in the play-in, which is still good considering the expectations for this team. Now, some people did have this team as like where they are now, which is pretty solid. I thought they would improve, but I didn't think they'd win like a whole bunch of games. I thought they'd win anywhere from like probably 35, 37 games, if I'm not mistaken, back when I did my standing predictions. But this team can legitimately win like 45 games if they keep playing the way they're playing. Because right now, the Sacramento Kings are one of the best offensive teams in basketball. They're second in points per game. They're fourth in offensive efficiency, fourth in fast break points, which means that they are pushing the pace, and they're second in that category as well. The ball's moving. There are 6 guys in double figures on this team in point per game averages, and they're fifth in assists per game. This is an elite offensive unit for a team that, to be honest, even though De'Aaron Fox has been playing at really a career high level because he's shooting the 3 ball at a way higher level than he did about 2-3 years ago, this team still doesn't have like a true superstar caliber player, but they move the ball around, and that's all that matters. That's how they get their points. Kevin Huerter, ever since getting traded to this team, it's fully unlocked who he could be as a player ever since being in Sacramento. Him, along with Domantas Sabonis, along with De'Aaron Fox, they all just complement each other really well. And to be honest, the funny thing is, when they traded for Domantas Sabonis last season, I did not like the trade at all. I just thought it was stupid. I thought it was like a dumb win now kind of move, even though they weren't really ready to win. But with the offseason moves that they made, bringing in Kevin Huerter, bringing in Malik Monk, drafting Keegan Murray, even though Keegan Murray has kind of been a little iffy, but I think he'll figure it out sooner or later. They have completely kind of turned it around, or fully turned it around on the offensive end. And I think a credit of that has to go to Mike Brown, as I did not think Mike Brown coming to this team would be anything crazy. But so far, Mike Brown has did a hell of a job. And to be honest, if they keep playing like this, when the season's over, he has a legit case to win the Coach of the Year if the Sacramento Kings can get into the playoffs. And right now, there's a good chance they can, because you look at the Western Conference, it's so up for grabs right now. You got teams like the Blazers who are falling off. You got the Lakers who are rising up. I wonder how far they can get. You got the Utah Jazz coming back down to earth. The Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George in and out of the lineup. The Minnesota Timberwolves have been a disappointment to start the year, and Karl Anthony Towns is out for like 4 to 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a window for this Sacramento Kings team to actually make a playoff run, or a chance to get into the playoffs. Not really a playoff run, because obviously that would mean they'd be in the playoffs going for something else. But there's a legit chance this team can be a top 6 team. And I'm happy for their fan base, because this is a team that, me being a Knicks fan, I know what it is to struggle. But Sacramento Kings fans, they struggle. They struggle. Like, they don't even see the playoffs. They don't even know what it looks like anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure people my age literally have never seen the Sacramento Kings in the playoffs, because I haven't. I mean, even though they made it in 2006 and I was alive, I don't remember. I wasn't watching basketball in 2006. I was barely just born probably a couple years ago. So, this team has looked really good. One of the flaws I'd say is they're still not a really good defensive unit, and they weren't last year either. So it's not really a surprise that they're not that good this season. They're not really a good rebounding team like that. So, there's certain things they need to fix, but hey, you can go out there and make some moves during the trade deadline to push for a playoff race. And this team has some assets to do so. I think they'll take advantage of having some of those assets to make some more quality playoff push kind of trades. And then, I think the Sacramento Kings are good to go because right now, the bench isn't even bad either. They're one of the top teams in bench scoring. Malik Monk has been a great signing. He was good for the Lakers. He's been a pretty good scorer his whole career. But on the Sacramento Kings, this provided a big boost. So, yeah, this Kings team all around, one of the fun teams to watch in the NBA. And right now, I'm pretty shocked because I never thought I'd see the Sacramento Kings be good. And the Sacramento Kings are actually a pretty good team to watch. And one of those teams that if you got League Pass or if you watch games and you want to watch every other team in the league, the Sacramento Kings are one of those teams that I'd recommend watching because they are one of the more fun teams in the NBA to watch for on a nightly basis. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Link will be down in the description below. This has been a checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.